What's up? Hey, look at LO Snap. He ready for me to start. What's up, man? LO Snap said, where you been? No, no. Too much drama. Uh-oh, CP got me. What's going on, everybody? Let me. Audio sounds good. I'm trying to relax. Somebody sent me something. CP. Oh, let me see. Why people be sending me stuff? What up? Yeah. Craig, somebody asked if you doing blackface on there. I can't defend you, bro. You gotta defend yourself, Craig. Maybe it's somebody else doing the octopus card. I don't know. Man, let me start the stream. I ain't start nothing yet. Come on. Why? Listen, I can't control nobody. I can't control LO Snap. I can't control Mush. I can't control CP. I can't control Craig. I don't know what anybody's doing. I just started. First thing CP sending me. I don't even know, bro. Well, that's not Craig. Well, I hope not. Craig, is that blackface on there, man? Come on. What's up? I did get some comments saying that I'm using drama and clickbait. Well, I blame you guys. You guys didn't watch the technique videos, my soft voice videos. That's what LL Snap calls it. The soft voice videos. You guys don't watch that. You guys watch this stuff. Why should I waste my time and effort making a big video? 4 months. I can do the same views in one day chilling, talking crap. Yeah, somebody in the comments said, "Oh, I never thought you would stoop so low to doing stuff like this." Thank you. Yeah, but that's a cool video. But listen, only a small set of people gonna watch jiu-jitsu technique videos. That's just the way it is. Most people don't want to watch jiu-jitsu. Most people don't want to watch jiu-jitsu tournaments. They don't want to watch technique. They don't want to watch instructionals. Why am I gonna waste my time doing that shit then? Sitting there making a video in my soft voice. I ain't gonna do that shit. I like doing it. My last video took 4 months. You think I'm gonna sit here and do 4 months worth of work for 20,000 views? Hell no. Fuck that. If I was getting 1,000,000 views, okay, that'll be different. Tell those white knights to go find a different channel. Yeah, they be jumping on me. That's fine. I'll be ready to fight them. I'll be ready to fight these trolls. Listen, I believe if you want to troll me, you got to fight me. Come and fight me. Where your school at? Remember the one time I asked the dude, I was like, where's your school at? He didn't say shit. We here. What's up? Winter Olympics coming up. We got some research to do, respectfully. Uh-oh. Craig is promoting your Taylor's video in his stories. Oh, is he? Uh-oh. CP got me. CP sending me screenshots. I just got up, CP. I can't keep up with the drama. It's like a tsunami. I'm thinking I'm gonna do something. Oh, there's something else. Topple me over in the water. All right, that's good. At least that's happening. Let me fight one battle at a time. CP got me fighting about 8 different battles. Mush had me fight a couple battles. I'm outnumbered. I need you guys to come on the live stream. Join the Alec News Network. Come help me out. I'm one dude. I'm over here fighting. Josiah said he wants to fight Grip. Like, really fight him? He in stage 4 stalker. Where's Marley at? Because he told a straight lie to Josiah. He told Josiah I wanted to talk to him. I can't wait to see Marley. Marley, where are you hiding at? Starting shit. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show. Merry Christmas. We getting ready for the new year. I can't get out of this drama. This drama got me. You want to fight him? Oh, he in that stage 4. If you guys don't know stage 4 stalking, it's violence and anger, some other stuff. Well, at least Craig's promoting my Tell Us video. Thank you. Josh Russell has a good turtle instructional that OTM put out forever ago. On the Mat? People don't know what On the Mat is, bro. Was it Scotty? Scotty from On the Mat? People don't remember him, except for old people. Josiah need to leave Grippo alone. Grippo got a girl. Grippo, he over there busy. He eating bagels in Quebec. CP says, I fight all battles all the time. Now, CP a good dude, but trouble be finding CP. CP don't do nothing. CP, he be sitting there on the train, and trouble come to find that man. CP need to be a revolutionary. So they can't wait to take CP out. Dr. CP. Demons love octopus guards. Did you see the influence who ran over his stalker last week? Influencer? No, he can't send that to me. Grippo, be careful. Grippo, just move to Canada. We know they won't let Josiah out of the country now. I keep telling you to report Josiah. Nobody listens to me. And I got Marley. Marley was starting some shit over here, man. Marley, where you at, Marley? I'm going to pray for him, but saying you want to fight the man is crazy. Well, if he can't have Grippo to himself, he'd rather take Grippo out of here. So, Grippo, you need to be careful, bro. Somebody need to answer your question, if Canada has bagels, Saint Vature bagel in Montreal. Okay. Apparently Montreal, I thought it was Quebec. Apparently Montreal got good bagels. Okay. I'm convinced Marley is Josiah. Possibly. Jimmy Jam, I don't know who's who no more. I don't know what's what and who's who. Oh, clavicular. Yeah, we talked about that kid. Uh-oh. We did talk about him. Because he went to a jiu-jitsu school and got destroyed. We might have to bring that up, too. Thank you, CP. Look at CP. Special Investigator CP with the news story. Thank you, CP. Uh-oh. We haven't seen Jimmy Jam since that day. But listen, LL Snap was defending Jimmy Jam. Yeah, we haven't seen Jimmy Jam since that day. He said he was doing some special K. Whatever that is. We don't know what the hell that is. What is that? Jimmy Jam still playing that video game. That was rather convenient. He said, I got to go play video games. Next thing I know, Josiah storms the live stream. Going crazy. Saying Grippo, he said they just friends. They just friends. They not dating, blah, blah, blah. I said, listen, you ain't. Marley, I'm upset at you. Marley, why you starting shit? You might have to get banned, bro. LL Snap, get your wrench ready. Get that wrench ready for Marley, LL Snap. He said, man, I try to give people the benefit of a doubt. I'm alive after that terrible cold. Oh, you alive, Xander? All right. LL Snap, get that. No more benefit of a doubt over here. I'm tired of giving benefit. It's all these stalkers and creeps be jumping on me. LL Snap, get that wrench ready, bro. You might. Thank you, LL Snap. Thank you, sir. Marley was starting some stuff. Either Marley is Josiah or he was starting something. He might be Josiah. That's one of Josiah's personalities. But we got to be careful with Josiah because the clavicular over here running over his stalker. We don't want Grippo running over Josiah, do we? That might be too much. The sign of the demon is a username with random numbers and a dash after Josiah 385 dash 385. Who we investigate? Bro, we haven't even got started today. We can't even get started on the live stream. I got CP sending me news. Marley over here starting shit. Jimmy Jam is missing in action. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy over here. Who we investigating? We got some breaking news, not breaking news, but new news. So it kind of pisses me off the way jiu-jitsu people protect their athletes so much. Like, if somebody's famous, you guys can't wait to glaze them. If somebody famous in this sport, the channel's deep. Yeah, what happened? You guys miss me? I take a couple days off for the holiday, and you guys miss me. But yeah, the people glaze so much in this sport. You got some glazers in this sport. What the hell's wrong with you people? You ain't never met J-Rod. You ain't never met Isaac Michelle. They be glazing them so much. Nah, they ain't gonna glaze no brother up. Let Mush get in trouble. That's it. I knew it. I never trusted them. Let me get in trouble. They can't wait to take my YouTube channel away. Yeah, so we got not J-Rod. We got Isaac Michelle updates. Whatever else. That's what we were supposed to work on today, but Josiah over here getting angry at his muse. We really need to do something with Josiah though. I don't want to see Grippo run him over. Have Grippo choking that man out on TV, on Instagram. But yeah, we need to do something about that, man. Yeah, we'll just keep you guys updated as much as we can. Somebody just messaged me. Give me 1 second. Okay, I gotta finish. I can't live stream too long today. Okay, we should be all right. He says, you need to play that video I sent you this morning. This man is wild. You sent me something? Where'd you send it to me on? Oh, I see it now. Let me see, man. I'll do a poll. Should Alec play the Josiah video? I'll do a poll and let people vote. Don't judge me. I put the let me do a little poll first. Let's see. We are Democratic over here. Hey, Mush. Mush, what happened? This is what happened when I don't stream for a while. Yeah, when I don't stream, got everything up on me. When I don't stream for a while, it just gets too out of control. Let me see. They didn't move off me. There we go. We already banned somebody. Allegations of blackface. Everything. Hello, Snap. Yeah. I'll let you guys duke that one out. I can't even talk. Hope everybody's doing well. You know, there's some type of flu or something going around. Knock on wood, I'll be okay. So we'll get into it. You know, I gotta warm my voice up and get some water. And we'll get into it. Who sent me a picture? Oh. CP said he catching up on the other video. Nah, you should have timed him out longer. Marley, either you're yeah, I'm still in New Jersey. It's had me shoveling snow out there, man. I had to shovel the snow. There's still some snow. I don't think you guys can see. Can you guys? Oh, you guys can't see back there. Yeah, there's still some snow back there. Yeah, I was shoveling snow. Yeah, man, get the fuck out of here. Josiah, you might be Josiah for all we know. Nah, Marley, you starting shit, bro. You got Josiah contacting me. Fuck you, motherfucker. I'm in the trap house. Nah, I'm in the regular. It's not a trap house. It's a nice house. I just gotta. You guys can't see back there. We're in a decent area. Somebody said I'm in the trap house. Trap houses don't have blinds that work. IKEA shelf. Well, I don't know where this is from. Hey, don't talk shit on IKEA. I love IKEA. I love IKEA. You can get your furniture and you can get some food. Where else can you say that? Yeah, you get. I love IKEA. That's Swedish. You know I like my Swedish design. Happy holidays. Thank you. Says, I'd rather see you explaining B-Team Octopus 2.0 video than hallucinatory ravings. Hopefully, Craig, is that blackface? We need Craig to come over here and defend himself. We need Craig to come defend himself. When somebody get called out, come to, same thing, Mush. Somebody said something about Mush. I was like, Mush, come defend yourself. Somebody say something about CP. CP, come defend yourself. This man has black entertainment tattoo. We all know he a troll. That's true. That is true. He do. Yes, CP. He do got that BET tattoo. You could do that at Migros. You got furniture at Migros. You know I like the Migros. I ain't saying it right. I say it the American way. AI generated blackface. Well, listen. Let me leave Craig alone. I don't mess with Australians now. That's why I said, Craig, come defend yourself on here. You guys gonna have me looking like Isaac. You gonna have me running away to Thailand for that Maui Wowie. Come on. My little live stream can't take Craig Jones out. Craig, come defend yourself, Craig. He trolling? Okay. Mush don't get into fights. He end fights. Mush be ending fights. Mush, they be coming after Mush and CP. I don't know what you guys. You guys got that Nat Turner energy. That's why they be coming for you guys. Isn't Craig's pick of Zorti Piet? Who is that? A Christmas joke? Oh, I don't know. Is that the new story? Which one, Mush? I'm jumping around too much. You guys gotta let me know what's going on. No, that ain't the new story. CP brought that up. I don't know who that is. Zoarti Piet? Is that some Netherlands thing? What is that? Yeah, they be quiet. Because, much bigger than you guys think. Much 240. You think, hey, sir. Hello, sir. Huge honor. Black Pete. Is that it's not a Danish thing. It's a Dutch thing. That don't really make it much better. I don't care what anybody says. Whatever, if somebody does blackface, I don't really make it better. Is it Dutch? What is it? Oh, it's English. No. $245. Oh shoot. Mush said, excuse me, $245. Sorry, Mush. I'm sorry. I missed the 5 pounds right there. That's from Christmas. And LL Snap said that's still too small. LL Snap said you still too light, Mush. Yeah, we don't support blackface over here, except for natural black faces. Black Pete, okay. Yeah. Well, yo, black people, we've been everywhere. Man, did you know to toss him in the next year? I tossed him in the next year. That shit in the Netherlands is black. Yeah, that's blackface still. Yeah. I can't be fighting all these people, bro. It's too many people. It is in bad taste. I wish somebody would do some blackface around me. I might lose it. I might pull LL Snap. I might just tackle somebody. CP need to get rid of that. CP, we need you to get rid of that. 245 guy doing judo in the Olympics is a nightmare, even for me. Yeah, we gotta get much to the Olympics, bro. So let me see what we got over here. Hopefully we don't go for too long. I'm already tired. It's been 20 minutes in. I'm tired. You got to have your endurance for this live streaming stuff. So we'll jump around a little bit and see what's going on. I do want to focus on the Isaac Michel stuff because that was pretty serious. If there's anything else, let me know. I do have some clavicular. Let's see if it'll go without knocking off the screen. Okay, it didn't. We're good. He says blackface is crazy. Remember when Ted Danson from Cheers did blackface on NW? Oh, he did that? I don't remember that. Is that the guy from the Funniest Home Videos or something? Is that him? What weight did Teddy Reiner hit an A play at? I don't know. I don't think he got a weight. He got to be 300. All right, we'll get into it. Yeah, well, we don't really support blackface over here, so. Dun dun dun. Mental cardio. I'm already exhausted. I don't think I'll be burning that many calories. I wish I did burn calories from doing this. All right, we'll get over it. Oh, the other guy that was with Whoopi. And you know what? She let that shit slide. She didn't say shit. Oh, Bob Saget. Okay, you're right. It was a different time period, but that don't really make it good. Now, somebody can counter us with white chicks and Drewski. They can counter us with that. They can counter us with that. That is true. So I'm gonna look at my phone because I only got one screen. White chicks was worth it. Looks like the chat wants us to look at the Demons video too. Oh yeah, Tropic Thunder. I still didn't watch that one all the way. You guys like Tropic Thunder. I still haven't watched Tropic Thunder. I remember it was, pretty popular movie. Can I make this bigger? Let me see. That cut to 220 is going to be an experience. Oh, you got to cut to 220? Supposedly when JR did the seminar in Houston, shoot. Elo Snap, he got the Spanish connection. They know what's going on. These guys can't stay out of trouble. Yeah, these guys can't stay out of trouble, bro. Somebody said I was, what's the word I'm looking for? Not dramatizing. Clickbaiting, and they're like, I can't believe he stooped so low. Hell, I'm trying to inform you people. And people get upset at me. I'm informing you guys. So we're just going to jump around today. It's already crazy. Live stream already started off crazy. We might check out the Demon. Poor Kai Cenat over here. He getting played. You guys got to stop. Haters going to hate. This is the only news outlet for jiu-jitsu. Well, I mean, in person, you got BJJ EE and some other people. Train Angry. You can't see their faces, really. BJJ EE guy is out, but I don't know if you know who he is. Young Moolah, baby. I mean, if you see a girl moving like this, why are you with that girl? Yeah, I show my face so people can yell at me. So this is Kai Cenat's girlfriend. She was the one. Can you guys hear me? She the one that wanted that pink G-Wagon. And so apparently she left him. So, I mean, come on, bro. You know what that was. She ain't worth crying over. She definitely gonna be a baby mama soon. If they just talk, just drop your location, have them sign a waiver. if they talk, just drop your location, have them sign a waiver. Yeah. Listen, I be calling people out. They be talking shit. Hey, where's your school at? I said that to somebody. They went quiet. They went radio silent. CP says, on a positive note about Europe, you guys should check out Sinisha Lushir. He is a Switchigen champ. Oh. Okay, we might look that up. Tropic Thunder was basically making fun of racists, so Robert Downey Jr. is playing a stereotypical black man and then being ridiculed by another actor in the movie for being so over the top. Okay, I might need to watch that. Yeah, but the optics the optics don't really sell too well for me.
Realization that the only thing that actually matters when choosing a jiu-jitsu gym to train at is vibe. Hear me out. Yeah, sure, you could go to a gym that has 15,000 world champions and your coach comes from a long lineage of the greatest people in the world. But at the end of the day, if everyone you train with sucks, you're going to stop training. Therefore, you're never going to get good at jiu-jitsu. That's why when people ask me, hey, what kind of gym should I go to? Go to the trial class, see if the vibe is right. That's literally it. So I've come to the realization that the only thing that actually matters when choosing a jiu-jitsu gym to train at is vibe.
Vibe? Nah. People don't know. If you're a white belt, you don't know the vibe of places usually. Got a disagreement on Tropic Thunder. Okay. Anthony Joshua got in an accident. This reminds me of Ngannou. Remember when he went, I don't know if he went back to, he's from Ghana. I think he went back to Ghana and then he got in an accident and someone died. So what the hell's going on over there? I don't know if they're trying to set these people up or what. So it says Anthony Joshua reportedly injured in a fatal car crash in Nigeria. 2 people dead. So RIP to those people, unfortunately. Damn, they ain't got no medics over there? Get the fuck off me. This dude wearing a suit. Accident, yeah. Accident. What kind of accident? Were they, maybe they're trying to sue you or something? Man, I forgot to tell the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu gym in Houston trying to sue my girl for pulling my daughter out of their class. Wow. Why'd they pull your daughter out of there? Swiss wrestling? Swissischen? Swissischen? My German is not good. I know Swedish. I don't know German. I mean, they're related. Yes, who's this man pulling out of there? Okay, that guy is wearing something. The other guy wearing a suit. I mean, you don't. That's not what you do when someone in an accident. You need to secure their neck. Make sure. Why there's so many? Well, he's famous. Make sure he can see. Do you know where you are, sir? That's crazy, bro. He should have stayed his ass in the UK. We'll talk about this in a minute. It says yet another woman claims she was assaulted, SA'd by Isaac Michel. You are not alone. So it seems to be a couple women. Never seen an accident with 200 people in the scene pulling you out the car. Yeah. Yeah, were they just sitting there waiting for that? How they know it was him? Yeah, how they know it was him? Says, I let her go over there because there's more kid-oriented. But then my wife let me see the bill. They were charging her $200 a month for a kid. What was that, Gracie? Gracie Jiu-Jitsu in Houston? Oh. They gave you the Cuban, not the discount. What's the opposite of a discount? Upcharge. Damn, bro. $200 for a kid. They think they AOJ? We'll get into this. We're just going to read some comments real quick. Let's see. More victims are coming forward. He's going to need a good lawyer. I thought BJJ people were all gay. Nah, just Josiah. I don't know, but Hodger Costal still supports Isaac and J-Rod even though they have victimized women. That is a big downside to this sport because I see people defending Isaac and J-Rod all the time. They defend them better. They defend them more than they defend people that don't get in trouble and just work hard. They be giving them seminars. They be traveling, making these guys travel. And you got people that never got in trouble one day, and they don't get none of that kind of love. So I've never seen that. Yeah. Why wasn't your daughter training at? He said it's more kid oriented. This guy's the one. I don't know. We don't know. Allegedly, possibly. Who knows? She's a free spirit. It says Isaac and J-Rod should start a new sport called Controversy BJJ or Touchy Feely BJJ. Why people defend Russell Brand but not this guy? Innocent until proven guilty. Who's defending Russell Brand? Because we know that Russell Brand do those things. It's just the left trying. Okay, we're not jumping that. Why are you so quick to defend this dude and assume he's innocent? Let it play out. I don't even know the guy, and I don't give. I'm not going to curse too much. I don't even care about the guy, but I'm tired of seeing so many women lying. Okay, what's up with some of these people in this sport, bro? What's wrong with some of these people in this sport? Some of these people, if Luke Griffith ever steps on the mat with Isaac, it might be a murder charge. Yeah, I'm putting my money on Luke. But this sport is just, I don't know. We got a lot of people that can't think for themselves, angry at the world. Just, I don't know what the hell. Why are you doing martial arts? Go do something else. Go shoot some guns or something. I mean, that ain't really safer. Bolo detail.
To the berimbolo is for the person to hold the collar, because whenever they hold the collar, it really prevents the inversion, so I can't roll through. So whenever I experience this, what I'm going to do instead is to put my foot across his belly and now roll on top of my forehead like this. Here I can roll through and instantly elevate the hip, and from here work my way to the back take. A common defense to the berimbolo is for the person to hold the collar, because whenever they hold the collar, it really prevents the inversion, so I can't roll through. So whenever I experience this, what I'm going to do instead is to put my foot across his belly and now roll on top of my forehead like this. Here I can roll through and instantly elevate the hip, and from here work my way to the back take. A common defense.
You guys know I got some food. Says update: Hannah Griffith comes forward with sexual assault allegations against Isaac Michelle. If you guys don't know her, that is Luke Griffith's sister. I don't know what Isaac was trying to do. This man ain't smart. That's the issue. Every job where you have someone as an authority, bad things happen. Not always, but I can see that being the case. We'll read a couple comments and we'll try to go back to the articles later. Someone said, Marvin Castell says, so proud of her courage. This is getting out of control. Jiu-jitsu community, are we really going to have to start banning people from the entire sport? Yeah. Gi and no gi worldwide. Exactly. Extremely proud of her to come forward to expose these animals. And, you know, so many guys are so quick to say women are lying. That girl's well known. Her brother's well known. She trains at King's Way. Some guys won't listen to any reason or facts. You know, they're very emotional. Extremely proud of her to come forward to expose these animals, the bravery and strength it takes. I hope she can move forward from this and pray for real, true justice here. And she's pretty young, too, if I remember correctly. God, good that she dared to expose him. Very brave of her. All my admiration and respect. This is so dark. I hope she gets justice and peace. Well done to her, and awesome to see Kingsway take it seriously. What was Isaac doing? why were these messing with these guys' sisters? Or whoever they were messing with, or he was messing with. Jiu-Jitsu stories are depressed. Well, yeah, well, hey, I'm gonna cover it. Not for views, but to inform people. People be attacking me. I ain't hurt nobody. I'm trying to make sure these motherfuckers don't keep going around doing the same shit. Don't worry, we're gonna talk about Josiah later. That should be even more depressing. Has he made a statement on the allegations? What are you gonna say? No, but there's a voice note released blaming Craig Jones on framing him. While people forget, there's always the accused side also. He's not guilty until he's found guilty. I agree, but when you're accused by multiple women, it changes dynamic of everything. Someone says it's not just limited to jiu-jitsu girls. Sounds like he might be screwed. Let's see what a jury thinks. It's hard. Well, these kind of cases are hard to prove. So I'm pulling up. Oh. Yeah, these cases are hard to prove, you know. Says I can't even research Caitlyn and Chloe Roberts anymore with the same joy. Wow. Who are they? Uh-oh. Look, don't delete your comment. I saw it already. Says, yeah, I'm not defending this guy, but what happened to innocent until proven guilty? These are the same motherfuckers that'll shoot up a school. They'll eat some people. They be cutting people up. These are the same motherfuckers be cutting people up. I'm innocent until proven guilty. Find the proof. Knowing full well they been doing shit. I hate these kind of people. You aren't judges. You aren't detectives. You aren't lawyers. Some of these people are. We have a process, and it's not to hurl accusations online with no proof. Good job white knighting for this dude. Don't know the guy. He's just an American citizen entitled to the same rights all Americans. Isaac, not American. He's entitled to the same rights all Americans are until he's proven guilty. That ain't true. They be shooting you in America. You ain't done nothing yet. And stripped of those rights legally in the court of law. That's how it works, period. You think the court of law is not biased, is unbiased, and free from corruption? It says hard case to prove plus defendants plea out to lesser. Yeah, it's hard to prove this stuff. So he could do everything, plead to a lesser charge, slap on the wrist. Nothing changes. And then guys like that will be like, well, see, nothing happened. He was innocent. CP sending me something. CP. CP, I got my hands full. So hopefully we can see what her comments were, what she was saying. So we're going to jump around a little bit, and then we'll get back to Isaac in a little minute or two.
He flew her out? No disrespect to YB. That bitch must be absolutely out of her fucking mind. She might be the most retarded person ever. No disrespect to YB. YB's got like 15 baby mamas. You have Kai. No baby mamas. One of one. Most seriously ever been in a relationship. I don't know. Why would you not make it work and be loyal to him? He flew her out? No disrespect to YB. That bitch must be absolutely out of her fucking mind. She might be the most retarded person ever. No disrespect to YB. YB's got like 15 baby mamas. You have Kai. No baby mamas. One of one. Most seriously ever been in a relationship. I don't know. Why would you not make it work and be loyal to him? He flew her out? No disrespect to YB. That bitch must be absolutely out of her fucking mind. She might be the most retarded.
Yeah, it's crazy out here.
Taking me.
And some good news, my man RBY got married. He playing in the snow too. Can't play that music though. All these guys got if you're a wrestler, you're definitely gonna get some snow. David Carr, RBY, yeah, all these guys. Maybe detain them indefinitely and do a thorough investigation if you are accused so many times. No, you're not. That's too many resources. You don't get baby mamas when you're having sleepovers with Kevin Hart. That's true. Shout out to RBY, man. He doing the Lord's work over here. He got him a cutie. These wrestlers be getting some hot girls. Sorry, my very classy girls. My man, I'm wishing the best for these two. Look at the wrestlers. You know, they don't do what Mika Galvao does. Look, they marry their wife first before they have the kids. Mika done everything backwards. He got that girl pregnant, then he had to marry her. Not 1 ounce of color seen at RBY's what? I didn't see his dad over there. Where's his dad at? They might have a Mexican girl right there. She might be Mexican. Oh, yeah. Where's the color at? No, you got some Mexicano. Got a couple Mexicano over there. Well, you know, she snow. She ain't got no color. She ain't had no friends of different ethnicities, really. Didn't Adrian Ross get in trouble for anti-Semitism this weekend? I think he is Semitic, though. Possibly. Me and CP said we Hebrew Israelites, so it's okay. I'm looking for the color. I don't see this girl got a tan though. No color in the groomsmen either. Maybe some Latino. That's what's that kid's name? What's the fighter name? I can't remember that fighter's name. But what's this guy's name? I can't remember his name for some reason. That guy, the fighter. Somebody tell me. He had the crazy striking style. He's a commentator now. What is that guy's name? Dominic Cruz. Yeah, thank you, CP. Yeah, Dominic Cruz. This guy got something in him. That might be his brother. Well, you know, RBY's mom, you know, I think she had a couple baby daddies. Where's RBY's dad at? She is beautiful though. Hey, oh shoot. Hey, there we go. That's us. They got one brother at the party. That's me. Actually, that might be Mush though. That's how Mush be dancing. I can see Mush wearing a bow tie. That's Mush. With the Cisco glasses from the 90s and 2000s. That's Mush right there. Andrew Tate fanboy streamer got in trouble again. Yeah, well, at some point you married too white. He got one brother there. He representing all of us right there. That's Mush. Mush, you going to the wedding? Mush can wear that bow tie. I can't pull off the bow tie. God, dog, I'll be looking around. Ain't nobody over here melanated. Oh, Adrian. Oh, there's a sister right there. Okay, we got some color right there, bro. Look at the snow drinking that Modelo. She look at the snow drinking that Modelo like that. Nah, Much. It had to be somebody, Much. It gotta be you. It gotta be you. With the bow tie on. I can't wear no bow tie. All right, here we go. Who's that over there? I've got a couple brothers over there. RBY, why you got sunglasses inside? Mush invite me to the wedding. Mush gonna have some snow. Mush gonna have some snow, possibly. All right, man, look at him. I'm happy for him. These wrestlers, my wrestlers, they gonna get married first. I wish Mika Galvao had done this. Why didn't Mika Galvao do a proper wedding? He should have taken care of a meet. And instead, he knocked her up. How you knock up that Jewish girl like that? They have no wedding. I think she was knocked up before the wedding. You got to do things in order, man. You can't be doing things out of order. RBY going to be spending lots of weekends at Crate and Barrel now, yeah? Yes, sir. That's why he's going back to Penn. Is he going back to Penn State? He going to need some money. Urba put out a letter. I can't read this on Portuguese. Is he in jail? Yeah, I think he's in jail. I need to translate on this. Christian, can you translate this? Christian, can you translate Urba's letter for me? I don't got my Google Translate. Maybe our Portuguese speaker CP will be able to break that down for us.
That's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up with this giant bald patch right in the middle of my head. Well, turns out, after years of being...
My man had a serious comb over. Damn. Okay. CP said you're going to translate it. Thank you, sir. Yeah, well, look at my guys. Get that hairline back. AJ, I think I'm the same age as AJ. Oh, they had everybody. Tom the Blast is over there. Ngannou was over there. Oh, that looked weird, but all right, hopefully get his hairline back. Got that Gary Tony cut. Yeah, Gary Tony going bald too. Xander says too much his brain. Yeah, sorry, Xander. That's how the live stream goes. It's a lot, bro. We got one of the posts from one of the ladies. I'm going to read it. So, again, be respectful. Thank you to the victims for sharing this. I know it's hard to speak out. Listen, this community will threaten you, shame you, bully you for sharing your truth. You share the truth, they be bullying you. He's the Florida man now. Alopecia. I don't know what the hell he's got. No, how you got alopecia if you got hair? Maybe it's just in spots. I think that's scabies or something, bro. That's what the dogs be getting. That scabies. With the patching, that's scabies, bro. That ain't no alopecia. That's scabies, bro. Haven't you seen dogs get that? We're gonna read this again. Be respectful of the victims. And you guys be victim blaming and victim shaming. Go after the dudes that are doing this shit. It says, I've gone back and forth about sharing this because I'm a very private person and this isn't something I ever wanted to speak about publicly. Months ago, I experienced a violation of my consent by someone I knew. Uh-oh, shoot. Guys, get consent. If someone says no, that means no. You need to stop. If someone looks uncomfortable, you need to stop. If they look like they're anxious, anxiety, nervous, they're not vibing with it, you need to stop. Just stop. It ain't worth it. Stop it. Months ago, I experienced a violation of my consent by someone I knew, Isaac Michel. I didn't share this right away because I needed time to process what happened and to feel safe enough to put words to it. That silence wasn't confusion or uncertainty. It was fear, shock, and the weight of trying to understand something that never should have happened. I'm choosing to acknowledge this now in a limited way, not to give graphic details or invite speculation, but because honesty matters and because staying silent can feel heavier than speaking at some point. I'm handling this privately and intentionally. I will not be sharing further details, and I ask that my privacy be respected as I continue to navigate this. If you've experienced something similar, please know you're not weak for taking time, and you're not wrong for protecting yourself. Your boundaries matter. Your no matters. No means no, everybody. Come on. And you are not alone. Thank you to those who chose empathy and respect. She says, I would also like to say I am in no way part of the BJJ community. This is not an isolated incident. Oh, shoot. If you or someone you love has experienced sexual assault, you are not alone, even when it feels that way. I'll be sharing links to support resources and hotlines for survivors in my bio. Craig says, so sad the number of women he has done this to. Every story shares a disturbingly similar pattern. These are women from different parts of Austin, different cities, and different countries. Oh, shoot. This is not isolated to the jiu-jitsu community. The fact some women take up self-defense or sport in general to protect themselves from people like this, only for them to be deeply rooted. Thank you, Craig, for being a positive figure in the MMA community, to be a real man and shine light on these stories. So instead, let the police handle this, and they're laughing. I don't know why they're laughing. It says, I'm guessing you never made a comment about someone doing something you don't like. This sport will jade you, bro. Someone says Isaac is innocent. I can vouch for his character. This is the downside to some of the internet culture. People are always joking, making light of different situations. But that's it's hard to share that kind of thing. I mean, I feel like most men wouldn't be able to share a lot of that stuff because you're gonna have comments like this coming out of nowhere. How does the community help ladies learn real self-defense? What the hell are you talking about? Well, first off, you need to create an environment where they're safe. And then you need to teach them not only self-defense moves, how to protect themselves, but also what to do when they're in these situations, how to avoid these situations, who to talk to in these situations. Unfortunately, there's women go through life, women and children and people that are in some of these subsets, they go through life not the same way as a strong guy would. So for instance, like a woman walking to her car late at night, that's dangerous versus a guy. Okay, I'll just go walk out at night, no problem in most countries. I think first off, you got to make a safe environment where you don't have predators like Isaac Michel, or allegedly Isaac Michel, or other guys taking advantage of these girls. Those who commit crimes like this say, well, she was okay in the beginning and now she let me on. Disgusting. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like it was one off. It's multiple cases, allegedly, and very similar. Even Craig says very similar how the situations are. CP sent me something. CP, I got one screen, bro. Okay, you translated it? Okay. Urban been locked up for 3 years? What did he do? Oh, stealing? But everything has a purpose, and having the greatest learning experience of his. Okay, thank you, CP. If anyone has a good lawyer, he need to just stay in jail. Just keep his ass in jail. He not gonna do nothing good outside of jail, probably. Someone says Craig Jones, as in there's more than one. I think now's the perfect time for me to get into the bounty hunting business, because this is sickening what he's done repeatedly. People on here have never been through the system legitimately and don't understand how things actually work. Did you make a police report? If not, then be quiet. Yeah, that's it. Their heart is in the right place, but unfortunately, this good will often go against the people they are trying to defend. Well, we already kind of talked about it in our live stream, but Isaac will probably plead to lesser charges, slap on the wrist, maybe pay a fine. I mean, that's what happens to the Catholic Church. They just pay people off. They abuse hundreds, thousands of kids. Oh, we're just gonna pay them off. That money ain't gonna solve your trauma. Ain't gonna solve those kids' trauma. What's sad is this is not just a limited case. It's been multiple cases, different places in Austin, probably different countries. And the community protects these guys. Community protects these guys. Like I said, if she says no, it's done. Yeah, she says no, she don't even have to say no. If she's not vibing, she doesn't look comfortable, she's not enjoying it, she's under substances, anything, you need to stop. You got to have judgment. So, oh, Texas, they'll hit you with 15 years? Okay, shoot. All right. Well, take his ass back to Texas then. See ya. See ya, Isaac. He's still young. We got Europeans coming up. You got some Finegras versus Misa. So we'll see. You're going to have some AOJ on AOJ crime over here. Rampage Jackson got a Torkathon. I think it's appropriate to look at right now. We got another post. Let me take a slight break before I get to that.
His ears had muscles. I will say this, I may as well have been wrestling a piece of marble. He was unmovable. Watch me in my career. I've never in my life felt my best positions countered so effortlessly, and that's where all the credit is to Yoel Romero.
Would you say he's top 3, and who are your top 3 guys in mixed martial arts that you've wrestled?
Sure, he's right there. Him, Hamzat, man, that's a tough top 3 right there, but he's right there, probably up there. Him, Hamzat, Carl Snyder.
Yeah.
You know, his hands had muscles, his ears had muscles.
My man said his ears had muscles. That's LL Snap's cousin right there. I'm gonna see his jacket.
I will say this, I may as well have been wrestling a piece of marble.
He said, man should not be wearing that jacket. Well, that's his branding. I'm trying to see it. Yeah, that's kind of rough.
Here. $26, and you get it for about half price. But again, yeah, if you don't know about Tools God, you and Trish are feeling the same way right now.
What's going on? Danny Chop, what's up, bro? Usually I gotta say Danny Chopper's name 3 times before he appears, but he's here. CPP feuding with Mikey and Pat Downey and Moneyberg. Listen, you guys think I'm a troublemaker. Look at CP. CP be in way more trouble than me. And Mush, somehow Mush get in trouble. He don't even do nothing. Mush get in trouble just for existing. Can somebody explain the feat? No, I can't. I ain't Craig Jones. How am I going to explain what that man got going on? Now, if you see some feet up on me, that's different. I'll explain everything. I wish I had some feet up on me. You know Danny Chopper like feet now. Danny Chopper, you want that feet? Danny Chopper? Danny Chopper lying. He like feet. He lying. He like feet now. He didn't used to like feet, but now he like feet.
On seed retention, and this is what happened. I retained my seed, didn't spill my seed for 6 months. I did this because I was preparing for the World Championships, the Masters IBJJF World Championships, and leading up to this, I had 3 really big benefits from that. Number 1, I had boundless energy. I could train hours in a day, whereas when I was 30 years old and carelessly throwing away my energy, 1 training session, I was done for the day. But now I could train 2, 3, 4 hours a day, train in the daytime, get my strength conditioning done, and then train at night, possibly get 2 training training sessions in, but I am 45 years old, so I have to make sure that I don't overdo it. That balanced energy was really helpful in preparing for that tournament. Number two, when I was actually in the tournament, during my matches, I felt that I could make micro adjustments right in the middle of the match. I felt I was in this flow state where I could take advantage of opportunities and see them in real time and really make sure that I was able to score points and make the moves that mattered at the right time. And number three, because I'm taking on this discipline, it has given me other areas in my life where I've actually been able to exert discipline over, like cutting down sugar, getting rid of caffeine. It just really opened the doors for other great habits that I can stack on. And because I've done that, I can really feel like the benefits of secret retention have been magnified. I do a lot of long form content on experiments that I do with my.
All right. Well, if you guys want to do that, go ahead. I ain't gonna force you to do that.
We start here, I'm in the bottom position. He runs to my back. Sometimes good wrestlers, they have like a good place. It's hard to put the guy down, it's hard to sweep. Okay, so I'm here, I will let the guy put a hook, okay? Who's on the bottom position now?
Craig says Placido has 8 kids and octopuses have 8 tentacles. There you go. We just jumping around a little bit. Oh, where's Dorothy Slippers at?
You want to know if a person is racist, bro? Ask them how they feel about Sir Dorothy Sanders, bro. I'm telling you, bro, white or black, any race, bro. Listen, bro, if you want to know if they're racist, bro, ask them how they feel about Sir Dorothy Sanders. Ask them how they feel about Lamar Jackson. And ask them how they feel about LeBron, bro. I'm telling you, bro, those 3 niggas, bro, they gonna tell you, bro, like, that's gonna give your answer, bro. Well, Shador, he's only good because his dad is Coach Prime. I mean, you know, he's just not good, and he's here because his dad. You know, he deserved to drop to the 5th round. Really, nigga. Niggas be like, listen. Folks will sit there and say, Shador is this, Shador is that. Bro, Johnny Manziel was damn near. He was a horrible person. Like, bro, this nigga was smoking. He was doing cocaine before games and shit. But I seen one white dude. He was like, on his platform, he was like, I just don't like when Shador shows to watch up. But y'all praise Johnny Manziel, bro. We used to love doing this. This nigga flashing money. He doing the same thing, damn near. And then, bro, oh my God, don't get on Lamar Jackson. Lamar, he's just not quarterback enough. As soon as they say that, bro, you're racist, bro. You racist. Lamar should have been a receiver, man. He just should have been a receiver. And bro, don't get me started about LeBron, bro. Bro, they'll sit there. LeBron just needs to stop worrying about politics and stick to basketball. You know what I'm saying? Shut up and dribble, LeBron. And nigga, you don't never speak to the king like that, boy. Man, you better shut the fuck up. hey, it's a lot of things niggas don't play about, but we don't play about Bron, bro. Straight up, bro. Niggas ain't gonna talk about Bron. But I'm telling you, bro, especially with Shador, bro, they would call him arrogant. They be airing this nigga out like this nigga coach don't even like him, bro. Like they genuinely do not, bro. His coach genuinely does not like him, bro. Like they blackball this, bro. They blackball the shit out of this man, and he's still succeeding, bro. And people will find a way to hate. That's why I tell folks like, bro, whatever you do, bro, folks gonna hate, bro. They gonna hate. And bro, Lamar Jackson, they hate it, bro. They hate him too.
Dorothy
and it's like, I just realized, like, in society, bro, if you a young, black, successful man, bro, and this is like also serious jump, people are going to find a way to hate, especially if you popping it, bro. If you popping it and you doing stuff we ain't never seen before, bro, like Shador, like Lamar Jackson, LeBron been famous. He been a man since he was 15, and he's still the goddamn man. I'm telling y'all, bro, they gonna find a way to hate, bro, but I'll just be honest, bro. If you find a white person, bro, and they say that, especially that Lamar's not a quarterback, bro, just shut the fuck up, bro. Bro, listen, bro.
See, got Dorothy Slippers.
Kai Cenat basically confirmed the allegations of his ex-girlfriend cheating on him with NBA YoungBoy, as he just announced that he is now single and he will no longer be in a relationship ever again. As you guys can see, this is Kai Cenat's Twitter. He posted it on Instagram as well, but he tweeted out saying, "I'm single and I will never be in another relationship again." Now, Chad, let me ask you something. This girl right here, do you think she just might have done the biggest mistake in her life, cheating on Kai Cenat, literally arguably the biggest streamer in the world? And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he becomes a billionaire later on in life. People are...
Nah, he good. He needed that character building. You know, you got to get that character building. We all go through that heartbreak, you know. Oh, this was pretty bad. I don't know if you guys saw this. You know, Don Fry was in the hospital. I'm not sure what was going on. I think all the smoking and drinking. I be telling you guys, live a healthy life, you know. All that smoking and drinking ain't good. Look at Dorothy Slipper. Dorothy Slipper's got to defend himself. He about to be in a relationship too. Yeah, well, he rich and famous, so he can find a girl. Now, Danny Chopper got to find the right feet. But Kai Cenat can find a new girl in 2 days. He already got a new girl. Mark Coleman says, Don the Predator Fry, I have heard he is out of the hospital and doing much better. This makes me very happy. He is such a great man, the toughest man I ever fought. Many say it, but he really was willing to die in the cage for me. Oh, geez, with you. He's now a very special friend, such a kind person. We are all blessed to still have him here. Keep fighting, brother. We all love you. These guys were living very crazy lives. All the drinking, the drugs, the partying. That stuff ain't good for you. Danny Chopper says, Alec, you might make a video on me like Don Fry one day. My vices are not. Danny Chopper. Danny Chopper, we're going to take you to Houston, bro. We're going to clean you up. We're going to do to you what we should have done to Josiah. We're going to. Oh, the Don Fry. Yeah. They're kind of crazy to me, but. Let me see what else. I'm just kind of jumping around. I'm not going to stay on too long. Maybe, how long is it? What time is it now? We did an hour. I might do another hour. LL Snap, we got to take Danny Chopper down to Houston. We got some wrestling.
They be like, this is the easiest room.
Burrows.
I love when they bash me, though. I need
Step on my toe. Step on my other foot. Step on my toe.
I think they does.
Knee down.
Yeah.
What? Now spin.
None of my opinion is recorded the windows.
One, two, three. 1, 2 feet.
You go to the Burrows household, you got to wrestle. The baby got to wrestle.
And kick my leg.
You said punch and kick.
You got to wrestle in the Burrows household.
They be like, this is the easiest room. They bash me.
You got to wrestle over there. You got to wrestle for your food.
Don't place your entire life's worth on your physique, okay? It's just never going to be worth it because it's always fleeting. John Skywalker here is a great example of what can happen, worst case scenario, from using your physique as a tool to leverage everything in your life. And that's a bad thing. It's inherently can be a really good thing. But when you end up in a situation like this with congestive heart failure and having to basically stop all forms of physical activity, steroids, and the entire gambit of things that were being done in this situation, it can really strip your ego down and be painful. And I thank God John is brave enough and confident enough to post this kind of stuff because I think it's really important. But a lot of people used to just go away and enter a lifelong depression because they lost what they once considered them. Don't place your entire life's worth on your physique, okay? It's just never going to be worth it because it's always fleeting. John Skywalker here is a great example of what can happen, worst case scenario, from using your physique as a tool to leverage everything in your life. And that's a bad thing. It's inherently can be a really good thing. But when you end up in a situation like this with congestive heart failure,
that shit wasn't worth it. That shit was not worth it. More Kais than that stuff. The thing is, if he had bought that girl a G-Wagon, she would have still left eventually. Over something else.
Bitches are getting fucked. They even got Kai. If you think she wants you for your money, she wants you for your money. She don't want you for nothing else. When she see that chain on your neck and she see your followers and your statistics and them stacks of cash, don't ever question if she want to be with you for you. She don't want to be with you for you. If you trying to find a real bitch, you got to find her when you're broke and unknown. Once you known and you got money, every bitch who come around is coming for that. If you think you about to find genuine love with all that money and all that fame, you gonna end up like my boy right here. And I love him to death, bro. I hate to see it, bro. It's such a good dude. I feel really, really bad, bro. Like, nah, this bad works, bro. Fuck these hoes. Damn, all of our bitches are...
He said all... What did he say?
Getting fucked. They even got caught.
Yeah, I mean, it's different age, different time period now. There's a lot going on. Let me jump up here. Let me look at the demon real quick. Eminem. Now it's racist. Let me look at the demon real fast. It's from 2 days ago. Let's look at the demon real fast. We'll listen to the demon.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear the demon? I shouldn't be saying that. That's fucked up. That is pretty messed up. The demon. And we got some more stuff too. I'm trying to just put everything in. Can you guys hear me? Okay, I can hear myself. He says, yeah, you shouldn't have started the nickname, Alec. I didn't start that. Dorothy Slipper started that. Not the only a-hole over here. I'm not. Who's the a-hole? All right, Daddy Choppa. Not the demon. Well, we did a poll on it. Oh, they said no. It says no. Shit, I already got it open though. Okay, let's listen to the demon while Danny Choppa gets his Taco Bell.
I have to keep saying this again and again. I'm not a stalker and I'm not a creep. And it's
I'm not a stalker and I'm not a creep. Yes, you are, bro. If you say it enough times, you become it. I feel like a stalker and a creep just from saying it. Jokingly. How many people voted for this? 50-50. We're going to listen to it anyway. Let's listen to the demon. L Snap, are you there? Dave Thompson, I'm just going to wait for my Taco Bell. Get it a little bit later.
It's really sad that people really think I'm a stalker and a creep.
You are.
I'm never going to accept the fact that Gianni's in a so-called relationship.
Motherfucker, shut the hell up. Marley was trying to start some shit. Marley ran away. I think Marley is Josiah. he said, I don't believe this so-called relationship. The hell you're not involved in their relationship. Leave them alone. Dorothy Slipper want to know your order.
They could kissy kiss, touchy touch, all of that shit. I'm never gonna accept it.
Wait. Where Mush at? He said they can kissy kiss and touchy touch. Josiah got some bars. Josiah got bars. Josiah crazy. That's a crazy motherfucker. Kissy kiss and touchy touch. Thank you, Josiah. Josiah be adding new sound effects to us. Josiah crazy. They can kissy kiss and touchy touch. Much. Yo, we got some more sound bites. Thank you, Josiah. Josiah crazy. That's a crazy I'm gonna say ninja for my people out there. That's a crazy ninja right there. Nah, cut this video off. I ain't never stalked a girl that rejected me. He said, I don't know, the demon V. And I still voted yes because I knew it was gonna be gold. Kissy kiss. Let me just play that part again.
I'm never gonna accept the fact that Gianni's in a so-called relationship. They could kissy kiss, touchy touch, all of that shit. I'm never.
Josiah got some bars. They can kissy kiss and touchy touch. Oh shit, that was good, Josiah. Josiah crazy. You guys want to listen some more, or should we just stop? He got bars. I'm shutting down the studio. Well, listen, LOL Snap the one that sent this to me. I don't know where he is now. He just sent this to me and dipped. Let me listen to about 20 more seconds and see if it's anything worth listening to.
I'm never gonna accept it. He was mine first, is mine, and always will be mine.
He ain't yours. That he ain't yours. You never met that man. He ain't yours, man. Leave him alone. Yeah, make a song after that. You need a bleach shower? Yo, kissy kiss and touchy touch. I like that.
I tried the baby face thing where I gave Gianni his praises. I talked about my battles with depression, suicide, mental health issues. where I talked about how much of an inspiration he's been to me.
He been trying to run game on Grippo this whole time. He been trying to run game on the Grippo. The whole crazy thing was an act. You ain't got no game, motherfucker. That ain't no game. That's stalker and creepish game. That ain't no good game, though. You will lose it. This motherfucker, call the police. People go report. I implore you guys, please report Josiah on social media, YouTube, IG, Facebook, wherever you see him, report him. Don't go over there. You might catch something. He in stage 4 stalking.
And all of that, it literally backfired on me. And
no, I gotta get context, Xander. I'm not gonna let this fool talk without no context. He crazy.
I gotta say, I really want to be the ultimate heel of jiu-jitsu.
No.
To the point where I actually want Gianni to actually fight me.
He doesn't want to.
I want him to look at me and say, I'm gonna fight that motherfucker. Like, and that would actually give me true joy. Because I'm madly in love with Gianni, and I'm never letting go. And I'm never going to accept his so-called relationship. He's making a serious mistake. Hi, she lives in freaking Canada. He lives in freaking Jersey. Didn't they just meet in July, August? Like, didn't they just meet?
No, they known each other for years.
I'm telling you, he's making a serious mistake. It's like something just don't seem right, man. And if
you ain't right.
If anybody's gonna dance the night away with Gianni, it's me. If anybody's gonna defeat Gianni,
no, BSM is dancing the night away. She grappling. Listen, they fucking. They fucking. Let's be honest, they fucking. And I'm happy for him. Just wrap it up, Grippo. Actually, you know what, Grippo? Just shoot up the club, Grippo. Let's piss off Josiah. Go ahead and shoot up the club, Grippo. Dance the night away. Grippo, go ahead and shoot up the club. Who is this? BSM? Who are you talking about? They need to be put in the shelter. Yeah. Yeah, they ain't Chopper actually trained.
it's gonna be me. People don't know this.
I can't listen much longer.
I attempted to slit my own wrist recently, and the reason why I failed is because of my love for Gianni. I'm not letting go. I'm never letting go. I don't even be on social media like.
All right, we can't listen no more. He need help. You need to report him. I'm imploring everybody out there, report Josiah, please. He hurting himself. He might hurt Grippo. He might hurt BSM. I'm telling you guys, report Josiah. I'm telling everybody to do that. Yeah, call Dateline. Yeah, call Dateline. He's gonna hurt himself. He might hurt Grippo. He might hurt BSM. He might try to come after Mush or me or LL Snap. No, I'm sending LL Snap after his ass. LL Snap, take his ass out. Just tackle his ass. I can't listen no more of that. I'm sorry. That's too much. I can't listen to that crap. He needs some help, bro. And he sound angry. He hurting himself. He don't want to accept reality. Danny Chop, calm down, Danny Chopper, calm down. Danny Chopper ready to fight. How do we report him? Report him on YouTube. I would say report your local authorities too. Mush as a judoka, I can't associate with this fool. Yeah, this is crazy. This is craziness. Yeah, we're not gonna stream too long. It's already been almost 2 hours. I'm gonna dip in a little bit. Yeah, we do judo over here. I'm a judoka too. He come after me. He getting put in the studio, and we gonna lay down some tracks. Kissy, kissy, kitchen. Kissy, kissy, kiss, and touchy, touchy, touch. Then why tease us? And again, who the hell is this creep? What the hell are you talking about, Xander? Somebody educate Xander. Xander, go back and watch some older videos. Check out the Swiss. Give me one. Give me a second, CP. You guys got to send this to me before I start. Yeah, I already had some stuff I was gonna look at, CP. If I can get to it, we did have another post. I don't know if I saved this one. Was this the same post? Okay, we do have another post. I'm gonna read. Look, CP. I want to read it, but CP, we're supposed to focus on Isaac. That's my show. That's my show right now. If I have a little bit of time, CP, I'll try to get to it. Xander is Josiah and Jimmy Jam trying to throw us off the scent. Yeah. Xander over here, counter agent. He said, "Who the hell is this creep?" That's Gianni Stalker. L Snap, you were listening to that? Yeah, I had to turn that off. I don't want to see him hurt himself, but he sounds very violent. I mean, he's hurting himself. I don't want him to hurt Grippo or BSM. Xander. Let me read this. We'll get into it. It says, I am normally a very private person, and speaking publicly about my personal life is something I never imagined I would have to do. However, after deep reflection, I feel morally obligated to share what happened to me, not for attention, but because silence allows harmful behavior to continue. If my voice can protect even one woman from experiencing what I went through, then I cannot stay quiet. Recently, I was sexually assaulted by Isaac Michel. Ooh, this don't sound good. Coming forward has been incredibly difficult. It becomes even harder when the person responsible is well known, respected, and holds influence within a team or community. The power dynamic can make speaking up feel isolating, intimidating, and almost impossible. And it is one of the reasons so many people never come forward. No one deserves to have their boundaries ignored, their voice dismissed, or their body violated. What happened to me was not a misunderstanding, mixed signals, or a moment of confusion. It was a clear violation of my consent. Calm down, Danny Chopper. Danny Chopper. Danny Chopper. What's Xander still around? Gordon said J-Rod was back training a B team. We're gonna talk about that a little bit. We're gonna cover it. CP CP said cover the wrestling. I'm like, CP, I'm already behind schedule. Consent is unmistakable, and responsibility always lies with the person who chooses to ignore it. Attempts to question a victim's behavior, intentions, or body are harmful and wrong, and they are exactly what keep people silent. The past few weeks have been incredibly overwhelming, especially with this happening just 1 week before I flew out to Worlds. I carried a great deal of shame, and I was absolutely terrified that no one would believe me. That fear almost kept me silent. I never expected to be in a position where I would have to speak about something so private so publicly. Xander still here? Okay. Okay. I truly don't believe I have had the courage. I truly believe I would have had the courage to come forward if my brother hadn't helped me help be my voice in the beginning and advocate for me alongside others who supported me. I also want to acknowledge that when I informed my coaches, John Danaher, Gordon Ryan, and Gary Tonin, they responded with immediate seriousness, compassion, and action. They removed Isaac from the gym and made it clear that my safety and well-being were their priority. Is this Oh, that's Luke Griffith's sister? Okay. Damn. Why was he messing with Luke Griffith's sister? That don't make no sense to me. If you know somebody can kick your ass and will try to kick your ass, why are you messing with their sister? I mean, not that you should be messing around anyway. I know not everyone has this kind of support, and that is exactly why I am choosing to speak now for the women who feel alone, unheard, or afraid to take that first step. If you have experienced something similar, please know that your no matters, your feelings matter, and your safety matters. It was not your fault, and you are not alone. Isaac, no, he can't defend himself, allegedly. Oh, Craig was trying to tell him. Well, they brought the wolf into the or fox, whatever you want to say. They brought the fox into the hen house. Craig tried to warn them. They need to take some blame then, because they let that man. They knew that man had a history, and they let that man in over there. So they need to take some accountability or something, man. And again, people in this sport keep defending guys like Isaac. They keep giving guys like J-Rod opportunities. They keep supporting these guys. Those guys make more money now. J-Rod making more money now than before. So I don't know what else to say. And then they called me out for speaking up. So what can I do? I refuse to let shame silence me. What happened does not define me. How I move forward does. I am choosing to stand up not only for myself, but also for anyone who has been harmed and felt they have had to carry it in silence. I hope that by speaking openly, I can help create a safer environment for everyone. If you have been a victim of Isaac Michel, please don't hesitate to reach out to me personally. I can also put you in contact with Victim Advocacy, which is 100% confidential or direct you to authorities. I want to make clear that although I am choosing to share part of my experience, I am asking everyone to respect my privacy in the matter. Dorothy says 1 month open plus SA at Kingsway truly is the way Kings do it historically. Primanate? Is that from the Braveheart? Yeah. I mean, I ain't ever going to that place, so I be telling people I can't wait to train over there. I'm like, oh, okay, have fun. She also says, I want to make clear that although I am choosing to share part of my experience, I am asking everyone to respect my privacy. Placido says, Hannah, I will personally say that I was very impressed with your emotional composure and resilience at Worlds. The fact that you were able to go out there in double bronze after going through something like this shows how strong you are, perhaps stronger than you realize. Yeah, wow. Someone says sexual assault is a very broad term. It can mean anything from unwanted kiss to full-on grape. It don't matter what it was. It's not good. I'm reserving judgment until I know the full story. Sometimes these are bots. These aren't real people. In fact, I thought Josiah was a bot when I first ran into him. I was like, this motherfucker can't be real. Danny Chopper, calm down, Danny Chopper. Danny Chopper ready to go at it. Danny Chopper says, I might pass out, but I'll keep the stream up. Keep doing your thing, Alec. Calm down, Danny Chopper. Danny Chopper be seeing red. That's why I respect Unity Jiu-Jitsu. The minute that there was an accusation with one of their black belts, they immediately banned him. That's true. That's true. To be honest, but let's be honest here. Let's be 100% honest. A lot of times these guys already have a history. They have a reputation. They done, yeah. They all had a reputation. Is that correct? They all had a reputation. Isaac had a reputation. Did anybody listen at Kingsway? No. Tex, I know Tex. Tex had a reputation too. Nobody listened? Okay. Don't come after me, Tex. Leave me alone, Tex. A lot of these guys already have a reputation. Goonrod already got caught a couple times before they kicked him out. So, now let me get in trouble one time, half a time. That's it. I'm out. I'm gone. YouTube canceled. YouTube banned. Mush stay in trouble. He don't do nothing. Mush get in trouble. Yay banned. Why would that motherfucker not be banned, Xander? That man need to be banned on all social platforms. Xander, you need to be banned. Do we got any wrenches? We might have to hit Xander. Oh, Dane Chopper tire. Okay. Isaac had a serious reputation. Yeah, he had a reputation. I wonder if this is related to why Bodoni made a new gym in North. Well, I think he was going to make that new gym anyway. Okay, somebody hit Xander. Mush or who over here can hit Xander for me? Alec got done dirty by this BS community. Same with Mush. These fools racist. Yeah. BJJ is like the Catholic Church passing around bad coaches. Yeah, I've seen people assault and do all this stuff. All these guys are doing. They get moved to a different country. Well, at the time, I didn't have a big voice in the community, or I didn't have much. Hit Xander for me, please. I didn't have this live stream. I couldn't say anything. Now I don't care. They can't hurt me. They can't hurt me. They can't fire me. So Mush, please hit Xander for me. Hit him with that wrench for me, Mush, if you can. He says, I was away for a while, so I have no idea. Just hit him. Hit him. Ignorance ain't no excuse. Mush says, I got harassed online for retiring from competition. Mush trying to retire. They coming after him. That's why he does judo now. Dorothy says, if I was a mod, I would have given Xander the wrench as soon as I saw those numbers at the end of his username. Nah, Xander. Dorothy Slipper, you too crazy. MTK, bro, I was in the bullpen with Jacob Couch. My teammate was excited, but I wasn't. I will say Jacob Couch did admit to what happened. Not to say emotional abuse is any better than physical abuse. It's both traumatic. Move to another academy. Yeah, I've seen people move to a different academy. I've seen people move to a different country. They still making money. And Goonrod making good money. That must be the mailman. He says, and people like you are why I want to be better. Keep being a dog, brother. I think I got about 30 more minutes in me. Let me see how much time we got. Yeah, 2 hours might be good. We're not going to full schedule till maybe 2 weeks from now. You guys on holiday schedule. Someone says, and this is exactly why women don't speak up. She doesn't have to share what happened publicly. She obviously shared that information with her coaches, and they were horrified enough to remove him from the gym. Says, same, gather evidence and file a police report. Until then, I'm not throwing any judgment. Who cares what judgment you got? Doesn't matter if a woman says no is no, because if it was my daughter, I'd kick down your front door. Oh, we got Danny here. Uh-oh, Danny here over here. Danny here ain't said shit this whole time. Danny here ain't said nothing. Says, y'all know the story of the New Orleans Saints helping the Catholic Church cover. Oh, I didn't know that. Up SA because they were named the Saints and they would hurt their. Oh, well, I did not know that. Would not be surprised though. Danaher says, well spoken Hannah. I know this was truly a very difficult. I don't think you're gonna get too much emotional emotional connection. What's the word I'm looking for? Emotional response from Danaher. I know this was truly a very difficult thing to do for you, but not only is it brave, not only is it the brave thing to do, it is the right thing to do. Danaher, weren't you guys warned about Isaac Michel earlier? And thereby put your students at risk of this potential criminal, potential predator. You're not going to mention that part. Should Danaher be paying attention to his own crowd? Well, you know, sometimes people just focus on themselves. They don't focus on their whole. Hey, Carol, yeah. Carol got upset. I wasn't following her. Carol, now, you know I don't check no friend requests. I thought we were friends. But I did accept the request on Facebook. I don't be using Facebook like that. This can help protect others. You've always been one of the most kind-hearted. You've always been one of the most kind-hearted and giving people on the team, and that's exactly what this person took advantage of. But now, that concern that you've always had for others combined with the fortitude to step forward and speak can make sure this is never repeated. You guys could have kept this from happening, possibly. You and your brother showed deeply impressive courage over this time. We were all greatly impressed by your ability to draw strength from each other. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Austin PD, particularly the victims advocacy representatives, who gave considerable time and effort in guiding and advising us on how to make a public statement without compromising an ongoing investigation and protecting the identities of the victims until they were comfortable to make a statement. Keep your head up, Hannah. The whole jiu-jitsu world is in your corner. My thing is, this school is only a month or two old, and you already got this happening? That's not a good way to start your program. It's not a good way to start your program. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I've made mistakes. I've been around people that did some stuff I didn't know. But as soon as I heard that they did some stuff, that was it. That was it. So, you would figure someone like Danaher damn near 60 years old. He can't do no background check or talk to these people. They were all up in that picture smiling with Isaac, him, and Gordon. Weren't they smiling in that picture? You didn't talk to that man and see what he was about? Oh, what brings you here? What happened with Craig? Oh, nothing? You didn't get no vibe from this man? Now, I met Isaac a long time ago. I didn't really talk to him. Much did you talk to that kid? I'll be honest. I don't trust most people. I keep my eye on everybody, even myself. Yeah, you gotta keep your eyes on everybody. Danny here, as usual, grandstanding online. Danny here probably saw Isaac after the allegations not to be able to hit the cross Ashi and said, "Okay, it's time for him to go." I'm tired of these BJJ instructors trying to have the high ground, but you had this BS happen within a month, as you said. That man couldn't. What kind of criminal? He couldn't wait. He couldn't wait 6 months before he got in trouble. A lot of these guys ain't got impulse control. 1 month, 1 week, 2 weeks there, he already got in trouble. Had this BS within a month, as you said. I've always brought up serious issues. And if they don't take it serious, I'm out. They ain't Chopper ready to crash out. I'm surprised Danny here was able to use punctuation with the levels of tism he's swimming through. And that's a downside. If someone's got all this tism, they don't pick up on the group dynamics because they so hyper focused on themselves. They don't see the girl over there getting abused, girl over there getting abused. They don't see none of that shit. That's why you can't have people with tism in charge of stuff. They might be good at grappling, but they can't run nothing. Tism in this sport, I don't know. I don't know what the hell he's got. You got a dip? Okay. You gonna call the live stream or call me? Mush. Xander says, Danner here has no morals, only goals. Well, listen. Good luck living in a society with only goals. Everybody end up dead. Man, if y'all ever want me to talk about this BS, I gotta calm down, Danny Chopper. Calm down, Danny Chopper. Danny Chopper ready to go. Danny Chopper ready to attack Danny here. Danny Chopper could take out Danny here. Where's Gordon at? Yeah, Danny here finally spoke out. Well, I guess they were waiting for the victims to speak out. But you know what? If you vet people, you damn near 60 years old, motherfucker. You didn't have no conversation with this man. Okay. You didn't ask no questions. Okay, so what happened? Oh. And listen, everybody, they all in Austin, too. You telling me they didn't hear nothing about him, what he was doing at at B Team or Simple Man or somewhere else. You telling me they all know each other? You in the same city, you guys know each other. You know what's up. You know what? Oh, he was doing so and so. Okay, you know what? Hey man, it's not gonna work over here. You know what's going on in your town usually. Now maybe if you Xander, you don't know shit. Not the stream. Okay. All right, Mush. That's okay. If you Xander, you don't know shit. I tell you, people, stay educated in your sport. Know what's going on. Know who the players are. No, not players like jiu-jitsu players. Know what's going on in your sport. You can't live your life with your head in the sand. You can try to. Know what's going on around you. Know what's going around in your community, in your country, in your state. Mush said it's too real. It's too real for the stream. L Snap says, just like I said before, all of them knew about everything going on. It's impossible for them not to know. They just chose to turn in the eye when it was convenient for them. But the thing is, they allowed these predators into their gym, and that spoils the whole vibe of the school. That messes up the whole school. That school 2 or 3 months old. They already got this shit going on. And that's enough to stop to tear down a regular gym. If that wasn't Kingsway, that would tear that gym apart. Yeah, it's convenient. Honestly, sometimes these people don't care. I'm not saying they didn't care, but they let this man go unabated and abusing these girls, allegedly. Abusing these girls. That ain't right, bro. Now, if that was someone LL Snap knew, he would take that man out. It's a countdown until the B Team couch comes into the story. Yeah. Mush, understood, brother. I'm just done with these fools. Yeah, well, they everywhere. Listen, this is 2025. 2025 ain't over yet. We still got a couple more days for somebody to fuck up. God forbid it's me that fucks up. I'm not gonna say wood. Knock on the IKEA furniture. Let me or Mush mess up. That's it. Take us out. Danny Chop says, Ella Snap, thank you. I stay away from some gyms because of that BS. It's obvious they didn't care about his reputation, only his success in competition. Well, listen, that don't work in real life. This ain't no video game. This real life. There's consequences for what you do outside the gym and inside the gym. And no matter how good you are, you can be taken down. Xander says, well, Craig knows everything and explained it. Sorry for not being up to date with everything. I was sick. Okay. I promise. If I open a gym, don't let no predator in. Uh-oh. Danny Chopper ready to crash out. Nah, Xander, but you were saying some BS about Josiah. He said, why did Josiah get banned? Why the fuck you think a guy saying he's slitting his wrists and he ain't gonna let go, he ain't gonna stop stalking somebody? Why don't you think that guy will get banned? You don't. You use some common sense with that one though. You gotta use common sense, everybody. Says, I'm telling you, the sport is dysfunctional. We don't have unified rule set. Hell, we don't even have background checks. That's true. Well, when I make some money and I can pay off all these people, I'll background checks and say sport for everybody. Travis Stevens looked up from his hammer, his hammer to see what's going on in jiu-jitsu and shook his head and went back to installing the spring flooring. Yep. Alec, your fuck-ups ain't nothing from the stuff I've seen. Hey, listen, the effects are the same. Me talking shit on the camera, they be more upset at that than this motherfucker over here abusing people. I ain't did nothing but made a video. I ain't hurt nobody. Maybe emotionally. Dane Thompson says, bro, I love this girl, but I ain't trying to stalk or hurt myself over it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah. And you know what? If you actually love someone, you're going to wish them the best. I feel like, well, most guys, well, Josiah different. most guys, say the girl don't like them, you know what? Well, I wish her the best. I wish her nothing but happiness, etc., etc. He over here said, I ain't letting go. He is mine. This so-called relationship. Shut the hell up. Yeah, but I'm talking about it. You listened to the video. Weren't you listening to the video, Xander? Weren't you there with us listening to the video? This happened while you were here. We listened to the video. Remember I was trying to give context? Weren't you the one? Was it you that told me to shut up and play the video when I was trying to give context? Well, you know what? Don't tell me to shut up when I'm trying to give you context. Remember we were playing the video and you were like, play the whole video? I'm like, man, let me give you context. Remember that, Xander? Come on, man. There are consequences outside the gym for what you do inside the gym. And he said he wanted to fight. He said he wanted to fight him. Some guys don't understand that. Yeah, he said he wanted to fight him. He said he's tired of playing the baby face. He just wants attention from Grippo. And you know what? Grippo too busy eating bagels. He eating bagels upon bagels. Safe sports should be mandatory for all belts in IBJ. Yeah, that makes sense to me. My man Alec, I learned sometimes people be on weird stuff. Don't do yourself dirty. Dirty Slipper says, I don't understand is how does this girl get along with Isaac at the gym or around the gym? The whole culture is broken if that happens. The 6 a.m. hobby dad is gone after this. Well, the thing is, the dads probably don't even know what's going on. Until I do a video, sometimes people don't know what's going on until I do a video on it. Make a video and they ready to crash out. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to make a good thumbnail too. Else now, when I do get to Houston, destroy me, brother. Pause on that. Pause on that. Don't let him destroy you like that. Pause on Danny Chopper. We are talking about a man trying to sleep with a straight man. Yeah. I don't want to see Josiah hurt himself, and I don't want to see that happen. We got some other stuff that probably won't be appropriate. Let me jump over here. Let's see what's going on. CP did send something. Let me see if I can get to it later. So we did get reports that click on that. Goonrod is training at Simple Man. Well, I mean, Craig's not involved anymore, so I guess the band's over. That's why I tell you people, research, be involved in your sport, research, listen to people at the gym. What are they talking about? Go on Reddit, go on Instagram, keep for your own safety. Keep your eye out for who these people are. Xander says, someone mentioned background checks before entering a gym. Absolutely background checks. Now, that will cost some money, but I guess, if your school would add that as a fee, add a one-time registration fee, put the background check in there. So, especially if you got kids program. So now you got, Simple Man going to have a kids program now. So would you, as a parent, feel comfortable having Goonrod over there? Possibly not. I wouldn't trust that man around my kids in the same facility. Yeah, we're not going to go too much longer. Maybe 30 minutes. I got to take care of some stuff in a little bit. Says they contacted Damien for a statement. Oh, they saw who looked at that? Who found that? Says Jay Rodriguez is not a member of Simple Man Martial Arts, is not part of our team, our programs, and does not train during public classes or member hours. Our zero, well, he's still there though. You see how they be doing gymnastics on you? Well, he not there doing gym hours, but he's still there. You can't have it. You can't have it both ways. Our zero tolerance policy regarding conduct and member safety remains in place. Any limited use of the facility has occurred outside of public hours and does not involve participation in classes. He's still there though. He's still there. That's like having a child predator. Not saying he's a child predator on the campus of a school. Well, there's no kids here. Yeah, but man, we can't let that man be there. That's crazy, bro. So you guys support all these people. You buy all the Gordon Ryan DVD. You buy the Simple Man's merchandise. I blame you guys. He not embarrassed to say that? Yeah, I would. I mean, that is not a clear distinction. We have a zero tolerance policy, but he is still here. That ain't how you can't run it like that. Dance or Die says, I'm a black belt and my wife is brown belt. Our children won't train jiu-jitsu. We're putting them in judo or karate. There, yep. It's safer, possibly. Says things we're not going to tolerate here. Victim blaming, minimizing the harm done to victims, demanding details, idiot jokes. Well, you the ones let this, these mods ain't much better than the Reddit or Instagram people or Reddit people. Not surprising, I had a suspicion that this would happen once Craig Jones announced that he was leaving. Another 6 months and they'll have him back in the class rotation. Our zero tolerance policy regarding conduct remains in place. I don't think Damien thought this statement through. That's not what a zero tolerance policy is. That's true. That is not zero tolerance. That is 50-50 tolerance. They got special classes for him? Okay. They could put Isaac and J-Rod in the same class. Who else can they put over there? The pedo class. Yeah, they can have that class all to themselves. Says, well, you can't expect us to make hard decisions now, can you? It's not like we own a gym or anything. Yeah. Craig alluded to J-Rod being removed from the gym at his sole discretion, and he's made some further disparaging comments about him since then about his behavior, implying that only some of what he did was made known to the public. I'd say Craig and Seth got out of the gym at the right time. The rest of the lads there talk like they eat crayons, they probably do, multiple times a day, and probably see absolutely no issue with J-Rod coming back. Doubt he'd be removed if it was only them making the decision. On the flip side of it, one could argue, what is sufficient punishment? Well, banishment, like in real life. Should he never be allowed in the gym again? Yes. I think there might be a way back. No. No. Banishment. Move to a different country. There you go. Change your name. I think there might be a way back, but to be honest, all I've seen J-Rod post is how he's now found Jesus. They always do. He did a podcast where he briefly touched upon it, and he gave off a vibe of, I've done the minimal amount of introspection on this, and it wasn't that big of a deal. And you guys keep allowing this to happen. If he is back in the gym, it should be after they've consulted the female members of Simple Man Gym. Well, all them girls gonna leave. Personally, I think just because these people are world-class grapplers, it doesn't make them world-class people. Nope. Every 6 months, there's some new heinous drama, and then suddenly everyone has a story about how insert grappler was or is a piece of crap, and yet they've said nothing about it until now. At this stage, it's just repetitive and tiring. It's like a game of Guess Who, except it's Guess Who's a creep. Regardless of how you feel about the situation itself, letting a guy you kicked out like that train after hours really sends the message that you only kicked him out to appease your student base and the internet, and not for any actual moral reasons. If you're expecting moral reasons from those Simple Man guys, good luck. This sport, that's why I do judo. That's a classic Jesus cop. Yep, that's true. What he has to do, clean the bathrooms? Yeah, he want to clean the bathrooms. Keep him out of the bathroom. Is Craig allowing this, or just so busy he doesn't notice till he does? What do you mean? Craig is not involved. He's not involved with B Team or Simple Man anymore. They can do whatever they want. They can mess their own school up now. If this was me, they wouldn't care if I found Jesus in the Holy Grail. My ass is going to, and LO Snap would be suing them. He said, so the punishment for SA is not being allowed to participate in night classes? Yeah, apparently. Slap on the wrist. Then you either let him back in or don't. This weird middle ground screams, we think this is stupid, but are too afraid of losing members to actually have him come back. It's a terrible way of handling this. Unfortunately, business thrives on this. I'm out the loop. If Simple Man just rebranded B Team and B Team no longer exists, B Team exists. They're separate. They're separate entities now. Pretty much. I think B Team is whatever Craig wants it to be. Without him, they're Simple Man. Moderating gym culture is something all owners should think about. It's similar to the workplace. Intentional effort is need to make a safe place for everyone. Well, ask yourself, do people feel safe about having J-Rod there even though it's after hours? I wouldn't feel safe. I would lose faith in the leadership at Simple Man, really. They don't stand by their word. Well, they can push the blame on Craig. But ultimately, you need to stand by that decision. It says, my B. I didn't know what Craig was involved. He's not involved anymore. They broke up. Says, that's on you for expecting better from the Simple Men. Craig has no ties to the gym anymore, which is why they renamed the gym. I'm only speculating. Not sure who are the owners of Simple Men. Well, J-Rod, or not J-Rod, Nikki Rod and Nikki Ryan and Damian and Ethan Krillenstein. Somebody else probably. I don't know. Probably had a private discussion about bringing back J-Rod. Nikki Rod probably did. The only question we should be asking is, are the females of Simple Man have been asked about it if they feel comfortable of J-Rod being brought back? Probably not. I mean, I don't understand why a girl would want to train there, to be honest. It's a slap in the face. You bring back J-Rod, why train there if you're a girl? You might as well go to 10th Planet or somewhere else. Well, girls, don't go to Kingsway. Stay out of Kingsway. It's not safe over there either, apparently. If you're a girl or you have kids, you got to find a safe environment for your family or for yourself. So be careful. You know what? Don't get romantically involved with anybody. Don't let nobody DM you. Yeah, you need to. Don't be friendly to nobody. Don't engage nobody. I'm not victim shaming. I'm saying to girls, don't, some guy trying to slide your DMs, leave that man alone. Block him. Says, I do respect Craig, though. At first, I couldn't tell, but the fact he gets into this stream says a lot. I was skeptical, but sadly, Craig might be one of the better athletes. If Helena's parents don't take her out of Kingsway, that says a lot. Well, they were saying J-Rod, Homeboy was messaging her, but, we don't know what happened with that. Watch the podcast if you want to know the level of leadership there. I'm not going to do that. It says, sadly, I don't doubt they will. Well, they let a predator in that school, so they're not completely blame free. We did read this earlier. I'll go through this in a little bit. I'm just going to skip most of this stuff. Craig, was that blackface, bro? Craig had that blackface on. Craig, come on, Craig. I can't defend that, bro. I can't defend that shit, bro. Come on, bro. Craig said he just had a tan. Come on, Craig. We got brothers over here, Craig. Craig, we got brothers over here, Craig. I can't defend that, Craig. Come on, man. You guys make me look bad, bro. I be over here vouching for Craig. He got blackface on. I can't. Come on, bro. Come on. Look at even Danny Chopper said, "Come on, bro. Come on, bro." Craig, come defend yourself. So I just be reporting the news. I gotta deal with people wearing blackface. He does have a BET tattoo, so yeah, I don't know. You got to think about how this makes your melanated friends feel, Craig. Come on, Craig. Well, you can't get no pass. Yeah, I can't give you a pass on the blackface. The tattoos out of line. Yeah, well, the blackface is even worse. This was a while ago, but when Gordon fought Nicky Rod, there was a Brazilian tap. Nicky had his neck. Gordon mildly tapped and pointed to the clock and tapped again as a joke. Oh, thanks, Andrew. So yeah, we don't support blackface over here. So yeah, that's the sport. There you go. That's our sport. I do like the octopus stuff. I was trying the octopus stuff lately. I did try some octopus stuff, but yeah, the blackface, that ain't cool, man. Yeah, it don't make it better. It was just AI. That don't make it better, bro. And you gotta remember, there's not that many black people in the sport anyway, so you know, yeah, it doesn't really help us. Do you think that's gonna help us? What's the word I'm looking for? You know, if we're trying to promote the sport to, you know, some melanated people, you think that helps the sport really? It don't help Dorothy Slippers. Well, look at Danny Chopper. Danny Chopper, don't get too depressed. It's okay. Well, that's not okay. That's for sure not okay. Yeah, that's for sure not okay. But you know, don't get too jaded. You know, we still got some positivity over here, bro. Hi Sim is good. Yeah, what's that got to do with anything? Why are you bringing up another black guy? that ain't covering up nothing. I got a black friend that don't cover shit. Eric Munez, black Brazilian. What's that got to do with the blackface though? There's some other black people, yeah. They Brazilian. Because not every Brazilian wants to be considered black. So, you know, they just Brazilian. L Snap say you hate the sport. Yeah, I don't can't refute that.
Said that.
We're not gonna talk clavicular. He got in trouble too. Says, did Clavicular kill Stalker with his Cybertruck? Kick streamer's response fuels outrage as viral old clip intensifies calls for jail time. Oh, we're just gonna watch the video instead. Well, heritage, yeah. Well, you got black Brazilians, but they might just consider themselves Brazilian. So, oh, shit! Isn't that manslaughter? No, not manslaughter, but vehicular homicide. That's how your favorite jiu-jitsu people be acting. They ready to run us over. Damn, he ran that motherfucker over. Now, if that was a grippo, I'd be like, well, you know, Josiah had it coming. He had it coming. It says LMAO. Wasn't this the same dude who almost got his arm broke? Yeah, that's that guy over here running people off the road. So it was a fan. He's jumping on the car and then he tries to run him over. You guys know my man. My man got a Cybertruck. Who got a Cybertruck over here?
All right. Looks like did what he had to have information the public doesn't have yet. We don't know.
Who got a Cybertruck over here? Huh? Did this dude just hit and run and then put on the tape? Yeah. You know, these streamers got to tell on themselves. I don't feel bad that they went hard now. Come on, man. Showing depth. Xander. Okay, LO Snap hit Xander with that wrench. Hit him with the big time, though. Hit him with that wrench for me. LO Snap, please hit Xander. Yes, sir. Hit him with the wrench for me, please. Xander, I'm tired of your ass. I tried to be nice. Try to be nice to this motherfucker. It'll snap. Hit him with the wrench if you got it. For big time though. Don't give him no 5 minutes. Give him a lot of time. Tired of that motherfucker. Xander, take his ass out. We got a little bit of time. Thank you, sir. I'm tired of Xander, bro. He's starting shit. We played that video because that was a stalker, and we got a stalker. We got a stalker on the live stream too. We did read this earlier. Hannah Griffith, she posted her video, her message. So I'm just gonna read through the comments. I think that might be it for today, man. Says, can't believe this got Craig and Gordon agreeing, but I'm glad it seems both are treating this with the seriousness it deserves, and it's really brave of her to come forward with this in such a male-dominated sport. I hope she gets the support she deserves and that Isaac, well, gets what he does. Craig just shared another Austin woman's story on Instagram. I imagine more will come. The other woman doesn't even seem to be in the BJJ scene, so Isaac was just preying on women throughout Austin. What's amazing about this stuff is stuff like this is you can often find Reddit comments from before the incident talking about them being a bad person. Yep. I remember there was some guy on here a while back that said he went to high school with Isaac and he was a massive douche back when he had hair. Again, I blame you guys for allowing these guys to flourish. Says, I've seen some of these fools talking trash in the comments for some of your vids. They for real scared fools like Xander. Yeah, I'm tired of Xander. Thank you, Olo Snap. Doing the Lord's work. Balea, what's up? He in trouble. I was going to buy Octopus Guard 2.0, but after the blackface, I'm going to have to download it for the code. Yeah, go ahead. We're dealing with blackface and Isaac Michelle and some other stuff. What's up? What's up, Balea? Balea having a good Christmas. I'm just reading some comments now. Then we'll pop over to Craig's YouTube or Instagram for a little bit. Balea, did you like Isaac? Did you get any bad vibes from Isaac when you? I know you got to plead the fifth. Yeah. Did you get any bad vibes from Isaac when you met him? I didn't really talk to him. Balea, why they got you? Balea, Balea, why they doing you dirty like that? Balea got to make his cameo. He plead the fifth. Balea, how they got you down like that, bro? Balea pop up. They ready to plead the fifth. Balea, they got you, bro. You know you're a mainstay of the live stream at this point. Balea, they got you, bro. You know, I still gotta ask Balea a question so he can plead the fifth. It says if it's any condolences, news of his misconduct has spread throughout the Aussie grappling scene. I doubt any gym will let him train. That's not true. He can train a B team or a Simple Man just during off hours. Simple Man said he could train over there during off hours, whenever that is. He just can't go to night classes. Sexual assault is a bit more than misconduct and should have much harsher consequences than just not being able to train. Hannah and her whole family are perhaps the most kind people I've met in the sport. Wow. Admire her bravery and hope she gets all the help she needs. That's crazy he was taking advantage of these girls like this. Used to drop in at New Wave and Luke was always helpful. Good dude. I'm not as familiar with the scene since I stopped training. This is Luke Griffith's sister? Yes. That's sad, bro. Isaac wasn't there for but a couple weeks. He did all this crap. Really puts into perspective what Craig said in his post the other day when his Octopus 2.0 leaked. He made a comment about how he's been talking to victims of SA, and I was like, is he doing some type of peer support group? Man, people don't really listen to nothing. I hope her bravery is rewarded by the community, and Isaac Michelle is shunned from every training room on the planet. He can still go to Simple Man. Sadly, he tried getting ahead of it by hiding out in Southeast Asia. I imagine his move was to try to lay low for X amount of years there and then teach some up-and-coming fight and restart the predatory cycle. Classy comment by Danaher. This is the first time I saw Danaher respond to anything. He left a comment on one of the posts. It was classy. I don't think it was that classy because they basically let that man run free at their gym. So, I mean, it is what it is, man, unfortunately. It says, bro, what kind of psycho degenerate POS can you be to go after not only a teammate, but a family member of another teammate, especially a younger sister? WTF, especially one that's 6'5" and 240. That's about Mush's size almost. I think Luke is taller than 6'5". I would imagine it's on site if anyone from Kingsway ever runs into him again. It says, what the hell does that matter? Don't assault anyone, even if they're not part of your team and no one's sister. BJJ was built on a foundation of scumbaggery, sadly. That's true. I'm genuinely glad to see that the response was to respond with the appropriate seriousness. As far as I know, obviously, since I often expect the reaction to be swept under the rug, usually it is, especially for high-level performers. The only thing that gives me pause here is that he was kicked out of B Team before being kicked out of Kingsway, i.e. he knew. Danaher's post read like an Oscars acceptance speech, yeah. It's for sure on site. These soft BJJ fools need a reality check, yeah. The only thing that gives me pause here is that he was kicked out of B Team before being kicked out of Kingsway. I hope it wasn't a case where he did something similar before and just moved gyms to avoid facing consequences. That said, I know from experience, unfortunately, that if victims don't want to come forward, sometimes all you can do is kick people out and warn the next place. And on that note, good for Hannah. Really brave stuff on multiple levels. I hope she gets whatever she needs. It says, edit, just got to add, folks, that while I understand the desire to know more details and assume it mostly comes from a good place, I really urge you to restrain the impulse to speculate about the details and probe for more information. Hannah shared what she wanted to in the comments trying to figure out the exact nature of the assault. If the police perform a, like I say that word, if they perform a kit, really come across as insensitive and frankly gross. Says okay, yeah, I'm gonna read that. So it says, damn, just had a thought. There was no way he was going to show his face at ADCC now. Maybe. Even if he doesn't get officially kicked out. Imagine having to face a 77 kg ADCC bracket with Luke, Gordon, and Big Dan just fucking menacing you from the sideline of every mat you're on. He won't make it. Congrats to Kenta on the invite. Isaac Michelle is a POS. The Texas prison system doesn't give a care if he's a black belt or whatever. That's true. Take him back to Texas. He fled back to Australia. Australia can still extradite him to the States for sexual assault. This isn't related to Isaac's case, but I knew a man from high school who unalived a boyfriend in Texas. Oh. He was on the run for 5 months. When I heard through the grapevine is that it's not a great place to be. Prison is in general isn't, but Texas has it pretty bad. Yeah, not much more to say about this. We're going to jump over to Craig, his IG. I think he posted something about maybe my Teller's video. I don't know. Got some updates too. We're gonna dip after this, everybody. Now Kingsway will only have good guys in their circle like Jake Shields. Yeah. It says Isaac is in Burleigh Heights Heads, Queensland. Someone check on the blonde girl he's staying with to see if she's oh Jesus Christ. They tracking that man down. Now I hope that doesn't push him to do something, he will regret or anything, but Okay, we posted that earlier. Posted that. We did not post this earlier. My man getting some orders. 1,163 orders. That's some money right there. How much does it cost for the DVD? Sorry, Craig, we're in a pocket watch. $197? Oh shit. What's 197 times 1,000? Dan Thomas says, have a great day. If I don't catch you before the stream ends, yeah, we're about to end it. Damn, Craig making some money. That's more than I sold on my DVD. That's way more than I sold on my DVD. He just made $100,000 easy. Well, he deserves it, right? It says 10% of all sales during the first 60 days will be donated to the Safe Alliance in Austin. Okay, that's nice. If you guys pirate it, make a donation to this amazing group. Recommend for the victims advocacy group. I don't think anyone understands how difficult this type of work is. Okay, so it is going to a good cause. Time to pull out Octopus at the tourney. Now, we'll say Craig had the blackface on there, so I'm conflicted. He says you can get it on special for $89, so it's $103,000. Okay, that's still more money than I have, which is okay. That's still good money. And take 10% off of that too, for the Safe Alliance. Yeah, that blackface didn't go over too well though. That's true. The blackface lost us, Craig. Go ahead and change that thumbnail, Craig. Change it for us, please. Says the skeptic in me wonders about the timing of Craig's involvement in the Sonny and Isaac scandal and the release of the instructional. Well, not much I can say. I appreciate him for sharing my video though. Craig doing too much. Go ahead and take the blackface off, Craig, please. Says follow Eduardo Tellez 99. Visit his gym at 99 Jiu-Jitsu HQ and buy his instructionals. Yeah, buy Tellez his videos too. Now that's my video that I did. That's the Spanish version. Nah, nobody gets a pass for that shit. He need to take it down. I'm being victimized right there. Unfortunately. We do laugh about it, but it's more like just trauma response. Thank you, sir. But yeah, definitely get Tella's stuff too. All right, guys, that's it for today. We on special holiday schedule, so I think we should be back tomorrow. Wednesday, Thursday, cooked. For sure, no live stream those days. Let me see what other days we got. Tuesday should be live streaming. Wednesday, Thursday. I'm pretty sure no live stream. Friday, I have no idea. No clue. I have no idea. I might just live stream when I can after New Year's, and then I won't be back on schedule for another week or two. So, yeah, that's how it's going to go. That's it, man. Thank you for all your support. We'll do some... I'll cut up the video for people that can't watch for a long time. And what's up, Ella Snap? Ella Snap say he hate this sport, which I might have to agree. I do judo. That's it, man. I'll try to keep you guys updated. You know, every time I get on here, something else happens. CP said, please look at the wrestler. Craig B line stepping habitually. Those Pablo Escobar rash guards are stupid. I have to get one more surgery. Oh no, hello snap. Wait, CP is jumping on me to look at this wrestler. CP said, please. Let me look it up real fast, CP. He's got CP jumping on me. Positive note. Yeah, thanks, CP. Says, I forgive Craig if he answers my question about the MJJ rash guard. What is MJJ? Not that he cares. What is MJJ? I'm trying to do judo, but it doesn't fit my schedule, so I had to stay with the pedos and the essayers. Yeah, nothing we can do about that. Let me jump over here. CP is jumping on me. CP, know I'm busy. CP is supposed to be working on his dissertation. CP is supposed to be working on that dissertation. Mexican Jiu-Jitsu. Oh, okay, yeah. Craig doing a lot, man. We don't like the blackface, though. Ooh, what happened? That's true. I don't care if it's historical blackface. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with that. We got a wrestler. CP sent it to me. I don't know who this kid is. I'm just going to look at it real fast. That looks like LO Snap's kid. LO Snap got some explaining to do. LO Snap, you got some explaining to do. LO Snap, what you been doing over here, man? Were you in Switzerland? Yeah, I don't know, man. Switchigen. That's Swiss wrestling. Oh, they be wearing the clothes. That's a folk style of wrestling. Okay. Did you do it, CP? I gotta bring some clothes. I don't mind getting dirty though. Oh, you can grab the waistband. Oh, I do like folk style. Where did they get that brother from? That's LOL Snap's kid. LOL Snap got a kid over there. LOL Snap, when'd you go over there? That's LOL Snap's kid. LOL Snap. LOL Snap, you got some explaining to do. LOL Snap, look at that kid. That might be LOL Snaps. I don't know. It's possible. And not mine. He too old.
Ja, ich will vor, ja! Heute probiere ich mich mal aus als Schwinger.
Bei mir, beim Snisha.
Was hast du alles in deinen Taschen drin?
3 Tüchlis dabei, dass es nicht voller Sagmal wird. Für nachher ein Krafttraining, mein Ohrenschutz.
Wieso hast jetzt du so einen Ohrenschutz?
Schau da, es kommt schon langsam, ich habe da so ein
Kabelsohren.
Das kannst du mit dem so ein bisschen verhindern. Für mich ist es auch eine Gewohnheitssache, ich habe einfach immer an. Mein Trainingsliebli, mein Schwingclub.
Alter Göske, ich schwinge unter einem AKW. Darum ist es so gut. Gibt es spezielle Schwingschuhe?
Es gab spezielle Schwingschuhe.
Wirklich?
Ich habe mich jetzt an den gewöhnt. Ein Massagegang.
Wow! Ist das immer gleich, das Sogmal? Ist das genormt?
Nein, das ist auch immer anders.
Kriegen wir an jedem Schwingfest die gleichen?
An der Schwingfest werden die Hosen wie gestellt.
Wir müssen ja auch warm werden für das Schwingen, oder?
Dann haben wir ein bisschen Gelenk, so, die Schultern.
Was ist so der wichtigste Muskel beim Schwingen?
Brauch, dass du einen guten Nacken hast. In der Verteidigung brauchst du halt oft Brücke oder so.
Ziemlich ein Ganzkörpersport.
Machen wir Knie. Zuerst machen wir so. Seitlich.
I ain't putting my hair in that.
Und nachher nicht Brücke.
I ain't putting my hair in that though. That's a deal breaker for me.
Crazy! Und ab in Bruck!
Ganz wichtig ist noch, du musst dein T-Shirt in die Hose tun.
Wieso ist da eine Aussparung?
Du kannst nachher auch heben, je nach Züge. Du kannst überall die Hose heben. Dann hier auch.
CP, do they be wearing them short, washing them short, CP?
Auflitten.
So gut?
Ja, voll, warte. Ja, ist gut.
Langsam als Schwingen.
Jetzt ein bisschen wie Grundregeln. Am Anfang geben wir uns die Hand zum Heu sagen. Die linke Hände. Jetzt musst du ein bisschen wie Körperspannung haben. Dann können wir anfangen.
Ja, was I saw das.
Das gibt es ja auch das Machtspiel. Wer zuerst in den Ring reingeht.
Ja, ich bin einer, der eher als Zweiter in den Platz hineingeht. Das hat aber einfach damit zu tun, dass es ein Ritual ist. Ich zeige dir mal kurz. Also,
Jawohl.
Das funktioniert, indem man es finden nachher. Reagierst in dem Sinne. Der Oberkörper geht über.
Shit, Alter! So wie der Antäuschungsding mit den Finten.
Kannst du mal probieren?
Zum Beispiel so antäuschen?
Ja. Und dann gehst du mit dem Bein zwischen meine Beine und das ziehst.
I mean, yeah, you don't know how to do that. Shout out to this brother, man. LL Snap's nephew or son. Come on. Migros. Hey, Migros. I told you guys don't know nothing about Migros. I be telling you guys about Migros. CP know about Migros. It's looks like sawdust, right? I don't know what that is. Migros, CP, bring me the Migros. Bring me that Migros next time, CP. I miss CP. CP was here last month. I missed him. Dang it, CP. Come back. Man, this makes me want to get back into it. I trained for the first time in at least a week this morning. That's good. All right, I need that Migros and that Kirsch. You guys know I'm well traveled. Not as much as I used to be. I'm stuck on the East Coast, man. I've been stuck on the East Coast last year or two. Danny Chopper say you need to train. All right, Danny Chopper. All right, guys, that's it. We should be back possibly tomorrow. Migros is Offset and Quavo. Not Migos, Migros. Similar. All right, everybody, that's it, man. I'm being good, man. You know I'm being good. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll keep you guys updated on the drama. I'll make my little edits for later today or something. CP, thank you, sir. Get that dissertation ready. I'm ready for Dr. CP. You're going to have to change your handle, though. CP, can you do that? Thank you, guys. Thank you for being a voice of reason on this crazy world, this crazy sport. And we need more people on the live stream, good people on the live stream. Less people like Josiah. Less demons, more angels, more saints. Thank you, sir. We gotta get you a membership, bro. My man said he need a belt. You're gonna have to start a white belt though, CP. I'm sorry. No. There's no I'm about to say no excuses. No special cases over here. You gotta start a white belt and work your way up. CP, yeah, white belt forever, man. Yeah, we need to get. I can give memberships, but it's randomized. I'm not sure if you guys. I can't give no memberships till next month. I gave all my memberships out. Again, it's randomized, so I can't give any more. Give me a couple. Well, I don't know if it'll go to you, CP. Can someone give CP a membership directly? I don't think I can. I should be able to, right? No? Uh-oh, Danny Chopper. Danny Chopper spending some money. Uh-oh, CP, you might get your white belt from Danny Chopper. CP, Danny Chopper got his blue. He said, I'm giving a white belt. So, all right, guys, let me get out of here. Yeah, let me see. I'll do some research and see. Can you tell me why I can't buy membership in Canada? I don't know. Take it up with YouTube. YouTube be acting different over there. Can you do a what's that called? A VPN or whatever? CP says I have training and a meeting tomorrow, but I'll try to jump on. All right, bro. All right, guys, I'll see you. Peace out. Stay out of trouble. Say no to Josiah. Say no to the devil.